Alright. So, Archive just released, and I'm not gonna lie, I am so confused that it's actually insane. I'll probably be playing this game later more with my friend that actually knows everything about Limbus and, you know, the lore and whatnot. Because me personally, as a new outside player who doesn't really play Limbus Company, I don't know a damn thing, okay? The only reason I got this far in the first place, and I have this singularity on my back, is because I had friends telling me what I should do and where I should go. Right? I might be boosted, okay? But it shouldn't have to be that way. And I say that because right now I'm sitting here with a concussion. I can't even see my face 5 feet away from me. And I also have a, broken limb? I don't know. What is it? Freaking fractured arm. Yeah, that's right. Great. Where's the medic? I don't know. I've been looking for like 20 minutes. I can't find it. And I can't see a damn thing. Maybe we could add like that little like type soul thing, or a map would be helpful. Because they changed most of the locations of the NPCs, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm just retarded. I haven't played this game in a long time, so I wouldn't know anyways. So pretty much I just feel like a lost dog running around with no guide. I don't know what I'm doing. Is there a tutorial in the game? I don't think so. I think it's just like a little introduction, and then, you know, it tells you go do a quest, and yeah, boom, bam, bop. Aside from that, in the entire update, there's really not that much good stuff. And what I mean by that is pretty much what they added is just a bunch of stuff that you don't really need. It's not like huge content. I think they added one dungeon, right? The dungeon might be fun to do. I'm going to do the dungeon. It's going to be cool. I might get the new stuff, but I'd have to make a new build, right? Because I already have an ego. Unless I use a golden bow or whatever. I don't know. We'll have to see. But again, like I said, I have no clue what I'm doing as of right now until I, get my friend on who actually knows about the game and Archived and Limbus and whatever else. Overall, though, I do think the game is fun. I like the combat. I've been like the combat. I've been liking this game. This game is peak, right? You can see because of how much I grinded it that I actually enjoy the game. But I did lose my weapon. At least I didn't lose my entire slot because I'm somehow still ranked. I don't know how I'm ranked, to be honest. But I don't know. I'm pretty much just wandering around aimlessly looking for a healer to no avail. Mainly because I'm just very bored of Type Soul. Like, I think there's only so much of Type Soul that I can intake. Overall, the game is just very new player unfriendly. Like, it's just not easy at all. I mean, this is some rogue lineage type of no hand holding. Like, they don't hold your hand for a second. This shit is tough. There's no guide on what to really do. It's just kind of, you'll figure it out, I guess, after doing quests a bunch of times. Maybe some NPCs give you some hints. Other than that, there's like a wiki, some questions that you can ask in like the Discord. But again, those are all external things that you have to do a lot of research for. It's not inside the game, right? So most people are just joining the game and they're like, okay, what do I do? How do I get cool stuff? All these questions. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't really care, to be honest. I think it's fine to have a game like this. Since this game was a CC game originally, all CC games are like this. They're all like this. I don't know why they're like this. They just are. The bad part about that is that people are gonna stop playing it after they realize that it's just too difficult for them and they just don't want to do that. So they get off. They do something else. You feel me? That's the only issue that I really have with the hardcore part of the game. Other than that, I do think it's pretty fun. There's a lot of builds that you can go, and it's pretty much like Deep Oaken where you have infinite options of build choices. Some might not be that good, but granted, there's a lot of them. Not only that, but the combat is also, I mean, it's fun, but it's kind of weird for some people to get used to when they first play it, because they're like, okay, why am I pressing right click to parry and not F? And it kind of throws some people off when you do that. It's not like it's a bad thing, it's just a unique thing, but it can also make some people just completely dismiss the game, because that's just how they think. when you get used to playing parry-based games on F instead of right-click, because no other game uses right-click, it's a bit weird. Add all of that into the update being, well, it's not like it's that mid, but for a big re-release update, it's not the craziest thing. Now, has everybody played before this? Probably not. It was an open testing, so I mean, they could have, but at least for somebody like me who played during open testing, it's a pretty underwhelming update, I must say. It is pretty underwhelming. And if we look at the change log, we can see that most of the changes are like, oh, here, I'll just show you. Most of the changes are like, we've got new mechanics, added swimming, prosthetics, new HANA Association grade up trial system, an XP bar, cooking contract to Darius, DDR. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff, but a lot of it is just like stuff that I'm probably never going to interact with. Like swimming, okay, maybe I'll swim a few times. Prosthetics, I might get one. The cooking contract, the XP bar, it's nice quality of life stuff, but I mean, in major changes, it says testing has been removed, momentum jump has been removed, added inventory cap. Pretty much this is just a bunch of removals, right? We've got a bunch of weapons that are cool, right? Don't get me wrong, like some cool stuff, I guess. But overall, it's just a bunch of moves and combat stuff. And there's like one dungeon, I think. Like there's one dungeon. Or is that two? I think there's two. Okay, two dungeons. That's good. That's really the only big content that I could be concerned about. I guess I could be concerned about the singularities, but I already have one. Maybe on a new slot, I guess the prosthetics, I could go for one of these, right? But even for someone like me, who has pretty much progressed through most of the game on this slot, I would have to make a new slot to even like test out most of these new stuff. Like the weapons and stuff, I mean, I guess I could use one on this slot, but I'm not gonna really keep it. I'd probably make a new slot instead. Just get all the new moves and stuff like that, test it out. So overall, there's not much I can do except for the dungeon. And the prosthetic, I guess. But that's, I don't know, that's really, I guess, the whole reason why I'm kind of bored during this. Also, I can't find the doctor. So, yeah, I asked, and some guy told me it's behind the unbreakable metal door. What is that? I don't know what that is. So, yeah, I'm kind of cooked. I do want to play the game more though. I do like the combat and stuff. That's probably my favorite part about the game. Making builds is also fun for me. That's why I like these kind of games, the parry-based games, because you can make builds and it's just fun to do that and progress, stuff like that. That's why I like it. But yeah, I just wanted to rant about that for a bit. I'll see you all next time. Peace.